Welcome to the commodities, and here we're looking at the gold chart, and I'm just a little bit unsure about the Elliott count in some of the degrees. We can see that we've got 5 waves up here, but I'm reluctant to put this degree here, this in blue here, of wave 5 here, because it's just a little bit small compared to what's sort of going on. This particular move down through here can be counted as 3 waves or 5 waves. So that's a bit of a struggle too on that one. So this particular move through here can also be counted as corrective, as a corrective rally, or it can be counted as the start of a bullish pattern to the upside. So I'm not really in a place to call it just yet, and I think that we should just allow it to unfold a little bit further. Now, this move going up through here is not quite finished yet. If it was, let's just, for an example, let's just say that this was an A and a B and a C wave here, and then this move here the C wave would be in 5 waves. And so far, that's where we are. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll get 5 to here. Now, if that's the case, then we would see this market roll down from here, okay? If it was going to be a bullish count, then we would see it have its little 5 waves up here, and then have an A, B, C here, and then find support here, and then move up from here. So we need to get past this little juncture here. If we just drill in on that here at the moment, we'll get a little bit closer to it and we'll have a look at it. So don't worry about the counts too much here. But what we are interested here is that from this move here, we can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for wave 1, back for wave 2, and this, we need to see what this is here. So basically, if I count this here, this is like the 1 and the 2 to here, like here. We would need to see the 3rd wave push up a bit further, and the 4th and the 5th wave go something like that. So it's only until that's completed here, and then we see in one way or another, we're going to see at minimum, we're going to see that pattern there. Right, that low there would be extremely important, of course, because a breach of that would give us the bearish picture. But if we just get this 3 waves down and then support back on here, then we'll be going further to the upside from that point. So I think we just need to let this market play itself into a corner at this stage. Yeah, I mean, the short term, there's a bearish bias to it, but in the bigger picture, there's still possibilities to the upside. So I can't really sort of help on that one at the moment. The copper market, the base metals, everything's going according to plan here. We pegged the low in through here, and we're looking for a 5-wave structure to the upside. Now that 5 waves can be completed, we see a nice strong 3rd wave here, and we'll be looking for an A and a B and a C here. When I drill, after I've said that, I also understand too that this can be the top of a 3rd wave here, and we can get one more little push here to give us the 5th wave here, and then we get the A, the B, and the C here. Or this is the A and the B and the C here, starting from this point here. Because when I do count this up here on the intraday, I get this structure here. I get the 1, the 2, and then I get 5 waves here, right? So which would just be the 3rd wave. So we should get like the 4th and the 5th moving back up through here. So just a little bit sort of unclear here as well, but it's not like a big deal in this particular case here, because we're just waiting for for this rally to sort of mature somewhat through here. But I'll just leave those there, and I'll just explain those a little bit further. So counting up from the low here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the 1, an A and a B and a C for the 2. If I'm wrong there, that can be wave 1 here and wave 2. Not that it makes any difference, of course. Then we're looking for wave 1, wave 2 here, of the next degree smaller. And then we can see that we've got 5 waves to here, which would be 1 and 2. And then we've got 5 waves in here for the 3rd wave here, the 4th and the 5th. So all of this can just be the 3rd wave up here. And then we've got the 4th wave here, and then there will be, this is jumped out of sync a little bit. This would be up here somewhere. So we've still got still, in fact, still looking for the top of the third wave here, then a fourth and a fifth. So that's a possibility as well. But in terms of the trading levels, then what we'd be seeing here, we would be seeing the normal thing. This is an overshoot pattern, so we would see the move up here, then pretty much a move down of the same ilk as well, distance, and then sort of diminishing, finding its balance into this level here, and then moving up from that point there. So we do have this. We do have, support and an impulse wave developing for base metals, so that would also run over into the to the precious metals as well. So let's just see how we go with those. The oil market's being sold off with a bit of oversupply of the conflict that's been extended now from the Russians to the Ukrainians, because obviously they've got the gas pipes going, supplying them gas and probably oil as well, and that oversupply will come in. But the corrective pattern when we're getting an extension in the fifth wave here. And but I'm sure that that Putin will supply the gas back to the Ukraine. Otherwise, he'll look like a bit of a prick, putting back up the prices just because his person's not in power there. So it's very childish. So we should see him come to his senses and see this bounce come off, down here somewhere of an ABC rally through here. But it is bearish, and this is the same with Brent as well, and it's been bearish. And we're in terms of the Elliott count, because we've had wave 4 here, and we're looking for wave 5 to the upside, and now we're looking at 5 waves down. So it's the news is fitting the wave count in this particular case. So always with actually. So anyway, a good short trade should be coming up through here in terms of we'll look to short the bounce off the 100 here, and it should be a 5-3-5 structure. It may come back to the 103 where the supply is there, the 50-60% retracement level, so to speak, and then we'll look for downside here. So we should be able to build in very small positions here, but waiting for that retest here and reference point to add to the trade on this side of the fence. The soybean market, it's all going pretty much according to plan. So what we've got here, the daily chart here. So while we're here, we're basically looking minor wave up for 1, minor wave 2 here, then minute wave 1, minute wave 2, and looking at this powerful third wave up through to here, which can have a bit of a top in play here, but we'll see. Yeah, it probably is actually. So because we've been counting the little 5 waves up here. So we're looking for a wave 4 to pull back 38.2% as such into this area through here into the 1360 here, probably higher, but normally the distance that goes above is normally the distance that goes below. So anyway, we're still seeing this unfold here. Once we've seen that completed, this wave 4 here, then we'll see wave 5 push up to the 1500, and that's always been our target, right down here from where we started to look at long positions at 1272 support there. So just drilling in here a little bit. This could certainly just push up from here, or we can get a wave C back into this point here, being wave 4 here. If that's the case, then we should see some more corrective activity across here. But if it's going to be strong the way it is, well, then it will continue to move up, and you just should have very small positions at every 10 points here. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because we know that we're in a trend, we know we're going up, and we know that we're going to be holding through whatever corrections come here, and you'll need to accommodate that. Yes, well, the other point too here on the 1 hour chart, as always, if the top of group 1, the number with 3, the 30 in this case, if it finds support here, retested support, not just the spike up through it and such, but if it finds develops a good solid support on 30, then we'll be looking at 50 at that point and moving up from that point there. Otherwise, this is still an A and a B and a possible C correction unfolding through here. I just don't know, but that support on 430 will take us to higher ground and just continue to buy every 10 points. The wheat market, we're looking for the fifth wave to come into the 650 here, which is the medium level. The 5 waves here that we've been looking at are very clear, and it's perfect because it just gives us that impulse wave. So we know that we're going to get some type of correction in this space here, maybe below the 650, maybe it will push up in some extension here, but we do have a clean 5 waves up for the 5th wave here. So any move back here, this may be a 1 and a 2 and still extending to the upside. I don't know, but we should expect resistance and a correction either below this here or above it or across it in one way or another. And then once that occurs, then we'll be looking for support on 650, and we'll be looking up at 750. Would be 720 is our next target point to the upside. But anyway, we're just going to hold through this, and the same with corn as well. Corn can actually have its 5th wave in play here as well, like wheat. And I have adjusted the count a little bit here. What I've done here is we had wave 5 of 3 to here, but I think that this is always. I used to have this wave 4 in here because I couldn't read what was going on in here, so I always just assumed that was all part of wave 4 there. And I'm going to put that back now and have wave 5 to here and wave 4 to here, even though it's very small, and then having this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then 5 waves up here for this area through here. So look, it could still push up as well. However, the main point is here at 480 or 500, we're going to get some type of correction here. So you really need to make up your mind if you're going to hold through all of this, or you're going to lock in profits in this area through here. But just bear in mind, because we've got, where are we here? Just bear with me. I mean, this is the this is a situation here which I find pretty exciting, is that we pulled apart this here, and we figured this was the low at the bottom here. We got our first impulse wave to the upside, which we couldn't read because it was just too quick and sharp. But then we started to build in at 430 here on top of group 1, and we're still building in now. So this, what has happened here is that we've actually confirmed that we've got a 5-wave structure here, and we know that the resistance is going to be in here one way or the other, and this can just move up to here. But in one way or another, we're going to get an A and a B and a C coming back. But then we'll be getting the 3rd wave up through here. Okay, so it's going to move pretty swiftly through here. So it may not. So I don't know how far it's going to pull back or what it's going to look like and all those sorts of things. But that's why we're just sort of hanging in there and leaving our stops way out of the trouble area here, and then just continue to bit like soybeans, just continue to build all through this wave structure here. Because we do expect this high to be taken out here, because this is a larger B wave here and a C wave finishing here. So we're looking for, this is all of a rally or large move up through here, taking this higher. So, it's pretty exciting, really. And you will have to roll the contracts over for each contract month as well. You can bring your provider to do that. Anyway, it's beginnings of a long trend, and it is difficult to get past wave 1 and 2 in terms of trading, and that's why it's better to have very small positions in, unless you're going to pick the top here and get out and then wait for this to build here. But I don't know, it's one half dozen or the other. It depends on if you've over traded or not and what your tactics are. Okay, the orange juice market, it's all going according to plan here. Once again, in the bigger picture, we know we've got 5 waves here. We know we've got a corrective pattern here as wave 2, and then we're looking up for wave 3, which should get us up here somewhere. So we're looking at 1 and 2, and wave 3 here, but inside wave 3 here, there will be 5 waves in there, and we've only got 1, 2, top of the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So we're still moving up into that space there as such. Just go in further, somewhere in here. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here. So we could pretty much call this little wave 3 into place here. So we can look at wave 4 pulling back to wave 4 of one lesser degree, and then we can look at wave 5 coming in around this area through here, and then a wave 4 coming in here as well. So a bit slow going through this space here. We're just still going to leave our stops out of the way through here and just continue to build through here, and especially on the on 51, 52, 53, 55, on 58, 58's profit taking, and then on 60 as well. So it's just a matter of building through these little levels here. If I got it in here, no, I haven't pulled it apart in there enough yet. So, but I'll get around to doing that. But alrighty, that's it. All right, cheers.